Hi everyone, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for October 1st through October 7th. And I don't want to waste any time. It is such a beautiful day. It's like today is the perfect fall day. The temperature is glorious. The sun is out. So let's see what I got going on in my little bag for you today. This week's energy. We are in the transit of Libra, and that's all about balance, love, beauty, fairness. I think that's it. So, it's blank. It's the blank card. I never even realized there was a blank card in here until a few months ago when one of my friends picked it. So what this is saying to me is fill in the blank. This week is whatever you want it to be. We have a full moon on Thursday, October the 5th, and I am working with the Halloween Oracle cards by Stacy DeMarco for the entire month. And because it's a small deck, I'm also going to use this Wisdom of the Night deck probably next week, and then I'll cut in back into the Halloween deck. And my crystals of the week, I'm really kind of not sure what I want to use, and I think I took some of my stones in, but definitely I'll be using labradorite. I hope you can see this. This is such an amazing wand. With this being Libra, being about balance, and also being Halloween fall time, the labradorite is perfect because it is to bring out the light and the dark, your shadow side and your sun sign, the day and the night. This brings in balance, and that's kind of what this month is all about. And with that being said, I am trying to find the balance within my life. I know that I've been working way too much, and I need to kind of cut back and relax and enjoy everything. I will say one thing, my house is spick and span clean except for my office, and I will be working on that. But I feel so much better now that everything's all cleared out and clutter free, and I'm feeling the energy flowing. So I have the cards picked for you for this week, but I'm going to use this book so that I can give you a little bit more explanation today. This is a very interesting deck, and it's a little spooky sometimes. So the first card that came out, and I found this pretty interesting because this was my animal totem from last week, and it's spider. And this is about community and web weaving. But whenever I see spider, I also think about creativity and birth of new ideas, new things coming to us. And this particular spider card says the spider's web can be seen as a symbol of connection, necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or a community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests that we review the way that we communicate with the wider community, at work or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there is a need to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. So I found that that card is absolutely perfect for this, the beginning of the Libra energy, and being the 1st of October. And this energy will carry through tomorrow. Now the next card that I drew was the lamp. And this is about remembrance. And what I get from the lamp is, you ever see those houses and they always have like a candle burning in the window, a lot of like colonial type of houses. Maybe I only see that around here because so many of the homes here are from the colonial era, the 1700s. But this remembrance is saying, and I gotta put on the old spectacles, I'm feeling very nostalgic. I light a single candle within a lamp for you, a single flame in the darkness that reflects my heart so true. And this card reminds us that it is a positive thing to remember those who have passed by celebrating their life rather than mourning their death. I really feel that this also means to celebrate people that may still be in the living but no longer in your life. For those with whom we did not have an easy relationship, or even those we did not like, they leave us with valuable lessons. Sometimes we learn more from our nemesis than we do from our friends, so the darkness can illuminate our strengths and our true values so that we can live them more clearly and fully. So pay attention to your past relationships or ones that were difficult and try and find the lesson in that. The next card I drew comes in on Wednesday, and it's such a pretty card. It's the apple, and this is risk and reward. And what this card is saying has a lot to say actually, but I'm just going to pick out a little small part of it. And should you receive apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want to change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Look at these ridiculous earrings, by the way. Peacock feathers that Soulful Stones sent to me. They're out of Canada. I know, I just completely changed the subject when I purchased this labradorite from her. It was such a cute little gift, and she found these feathers on the ground and made earrings out of them and sent them to me. So I just wanted to shout that out. But really, think about this apple card, and I'll elaborate on this on Wednesday. And then the final card for Thursday, I will have a surprise card on Friday. It is death, and it comes in at the perfect time for the full moon, because the full moon is about getting rid of things, and this says the eternal cycle begins here. But this is also the falling away of things that do not benefit us, that no longer have a place in our life. And do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so. So you can begin, strongly afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card, at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. So, I mean, it's not exactly Halloween, but we are in that energy. So I think that this is a really good thing. I will have the surprise card on Friday. This full moon on Thursday, I believe, is in Aries, so that's all about action, getting things done, clearing things away. Keep your ego in check, because there could be some arguments, there could be some fights, there could be some breakups. That could be what's falling away. What else do I have? I think that's about it. Oh, did I say that it is the harvest moon? This is when we start to reap all the benefits of all the things that we've been working on this whole entire year. And we get to take a sigh of relief and exhale so that we can rest. The rest is coming. And I guess that's all I have to say. I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes, and I'll be back next week with more weekly wisdom for you. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to comment me here on YouTube. I prefer to be commented on Facebook or Instagram. And of course, don't forget my blog at www.expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Ciao.